start now, Jim? Thanks. Sorry guys, I have to do this, but I have to. Domo 55Cyanides desu. Dozo yoroshiku. That's that. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, it's me, 55Cyanides here from Hello Online. This is the second part of my prequel of the summer. Basically, how I injured my knee. Before I start anything, I'm going to make a few announcements here. My last video, one of my friends from online, Mr. Wheels, he likes to be called, commented or made me a suggestion that actually the thing I use is called IRC, and Merc, or MIRC, is actually the chat client, you know, the program it uses. So, thanks, jackass. And Popcorn, great guy. Popcorn said that, you know, he usually refers to the channel that I joined on EFNet, not FNet, and it's, you know, pound or sharp, you know, if you're a musician, sharp morning tilde music. So thanks. Speaking of which, Popcorn, I think he saw my suggestion, and he just made a new DDR last night, which I played. It's from Buden's latest single. I think it's Koi Suru Angel Heart, maybe? Close enough, I think. And I played it better, a lot. It was great. It wasn't that hard, it wasn't too hard, it wasn't too easy, it was just right, you know. Big bear, middle bear, youngest bear. It was the younger bear, just right. Thanks a lot, Popcorn. And one more thing, Popcorn. You don't mess with the leopard towel, okay? This is golden. Kids. But anyway, I'm gonna start where I left off. I was on the bed, you know, on the emergency room, connected with wires, and the nurse was already there. And I'm gonna have to repeat myself for the third time already, because she was asking me the same questions as the ambulance, and the ambulance guy was basically asking me the same questions what were the students were talking about. So the questions were basically, how'd you injure your knee? How old are you? What's your major? Where you're from? Are you free Friday night? Oh, no, sorry, that's someone else. But basically the same questions. And then she left. I had an ice pack with me. Doctor comes by 2-3 minutes later to check me up. Same thing. How'd you injure your knee? So, I mean, I might as well, like, next time we go to the hospital, just basically get a voice recorder. First time, tell it, pop it in there. So, he looked at my knee, you know, did some tests, kind of like move it. Does this hurt? Does that hurt? Does that hurt? And, you know, despite how puffy it is, I'm surprised it didn't really hurt that much. You know, it's just, for me, it felt swollen, you know, kind of, it's just swollen. So it's like, okay, we're going to check it out more further. We're going to order some x-rays for you. So I was like, okay, thanks, you know, get some x-rays. You know, so I'm waiting there. 5 minutes later, the x-ray technician comes by with a wheelchair. So there's no way I'm going to, you know, walk on it, you know, or one-hop it. So takes me to the x-ray room, which is surprisingly close down. And he's basically going to take, like, 4 poses, couple of x-rays with 3 poses. You're going to have, like, the standard, you know, laying down one with the thing up close and personal, which was cool. He took, like, 2 of those. And then the next 2 was just, you know, I felt like an idol. You know, like Morning Musume doing the sexy 8-beat photo book or something, you know. Except, you know, it wasn't sexy. It was not fun. You know, I was like, okay, so the next thing I want you to do is, I want you to go on your side, bend the knee as far as you can at a 45-degree angle. Make sure your left leg touches from back, you know, and next thing you know, I felt like the fan blowing my hair and him saying, work it, and, you know, then I had to turn on the other side and do all this other crap. So it went fast. You know, 5 minutes went by. I got wheeled back into my emergency room, and I just had to chill for a little bit until the doctor had his diagnosis. Right. 5 minutes later, you know, another patient was admitted into the emergency room. However, she was like 90 years old, and her mom came in. I think she was from a home, if I overheard, and she had like dementia, and she like bad cough. You know, I can feel the phlegm. It was disgusting. But anyway, 10 minutes came by, and the doctor said, it's like, yep, it's just what we thought. And I'm like, oh, what's that? Yeah, it seems like you tore your ACL. And I'm like, what? Well, I didn't say that to him, but I was thinking, what? And then this is where the doctors proceed to use their, you know, their lingo, like, I zone out all the time. You just tell me the diagnosis, that's it. He gave me this whole play-by-play flow chart, blueprint of what happened. He's like, so anyway, in your knee, there's this thing called the anterior cruciate ligament, which I didn't know, because he was speaking like, 500 beats per minute, like, Popcorn's DDR of, Hellraiser, or I don't know what the hell he called it, but whatever he sent me. But he was speaking 500 beats per minute, and he was talking about, so anyway, in your knee, there's a thing called the anterior cruciate ligament, and there's another thing called the posterior cruciate ligament. And together, they're going to have this thing called, you make an X, and you're like, and however, one of your knee just snapped off. I heard the snapped off, and immediately I felt a little fear. Because I'm thinking, oh crap, what am I going to do now? Am I going to be playing basketball, sports, tennis? I love playing tennis. Okay, surprisingly, am I going to dance again? Back in high school, I was quite the dancer, I used to, have to go off and tangent, but, back in high school, I'll be like, going to all the dances, even though I went to homecoming by myself, I'll be like, I feel the beat, turn around, do a little shake, Hold on, I think it's better if I did with music for a second, hang on. Alright, here's some good dance music. Sorry, that was Chim's fault. He put that there. DC Poor, you'll understand what's that from. Van Damme roll. No, but seriously, I'll play some real good music, some dance music, feel the beat of that, just feel. No, that's not Darude. No, this is not what Chim. How many times have I I'm sorry. He was supposed to put Sandstorm there with some techno music. I'm just gonna change this. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna change it or not. All right. Sorry. Anyway, seriously. But he said, the best thing to do. I'm sorry. The doctor said the best thing to do is he's gonna refer me to a knee specialist. He'd probably give me more, a more precise thing. I was like, okay, that's fine. And he said he's going to prescribe some painkillers and he's going to do whatever. Just give me a knee immobilizer to keep it straight and some crutches. And basically the nurse comes in there 5 minutes later with the prescription, and she gave me my 2 best friends for the next week. It was Mrs. Crutch, say hello. Hi guys. And the Crutch brothers, they're twins. Say hi. 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 They have a voice problem. But anyway, I was basically off my way. I had to go to the lobby, and I had to call the taxi cab because I had no way of getting back there. And that was fun. Getting in the car, the back of the car, I had to do one of these slides because I had to keep my knee straight. I don't want to mess it up anymore. And then it was like a 10-minute ride. I had to pay $15, and all I wanted to do now was just go upstairs in my room and sleep it off, which was the most uncomfortable thing I think is the first real uncomfortable thing after your knee injury is going to sleep, because for me, I sleep like this on my side, fetal position, minus the thumb sucking, but more drool. And for me, you can't bend your knee; you just got to keep it straight and elevated. So I had to put my leg on the bedpost and whatnot. So that wasn't fun. The good part of that though is that I didn't have to go to work for the whole week and whatever, because every weekend I would work from 9 to 1 cleaning the dorm halls. And parties start on Thursday, so no, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, I think I was going to cut it short here, guys. I'm not sure how much time I have left, but I'm going to cut it short. Basically, the next post would be, next topic would be, how did I fare the first day of coming back to school with the knee injury? You had 2 days of rest, Saturday and Sunday. What you're going to do now? What's the knee doctor going to do now? What else? Could anything get worse? Yes, it can. So, anyway, guys, any question, comments, whatever, some requests, just, you just follow the little, the text on the bottom. Just email me at, wait, what do you mean we don't? Chim, you didn't put that in there?